Yes,
Yep.
ma'am.
Okay.
I just want to see what we're doing. Oh, hi everybody, and welcome to After Hours Knits. This is episode number 7, and today is Saturday, August the 6th, 2016. Oh, so hold on, see? This is why I try and do that. This is why I usually don't have that screen up. Like to welcome all new and returning viewers. My name is Sarah, and you can find me on Ravelry as True Canuck Girl and on Instagram as The Canadian Knitter.
Hi, I'm Brandy. I am also known as Eat My Yarns on Instagram and Ravelry.
Hi, I'm Tanya, also known as Celestia22. Just everywhere, because I'm not really on Instagram.
All right, sorry, I'm just fiddling here, which I shouldn't be doing. All right, back. I am totally lost today. I'm having one of those weeks. I've spent the last 2 days with a migraine because of the stupid weather, so I guess we're starting with WIT. So I will start there. All right. What have I been working on in the last couple weeks? I got quite a bit of work done last weekend on my Back to the Future socks because up here in Canada, well, not everywhere up here, but, well, Ontario, so the important province, got... Well, Lynn scared the bejesus out of me when she was messaging something in the group the other day, and she said, on Monday, she's like, something about being at work, and I started to panic. I thought, was I supposed to be at work today? She said, no, Quebec didn't have the holiday. So anyway, I had 3 days off of work for the weekend, so I got quite a bit done on my sock. So there's where I was when I recorded solo for my podcast last weekend, and then this is all I got done, including the heel. I'm really loving the way this is knitting up, but I'll be honest, I'm having a hard time seeing the fact that this is named after Back to the Future.
Really?
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't. I mean, the orange from his vest, perhaps. You know, I don't know.
It looks more camo to me. I don't know. You're a little blurry on my end for right now, but it looks. I don't see it either. Yeah,
you know?
There's not enough.
It's No Makers. This is No Makers Bungalow sock base, and it is 88 mile per hour. I'm knitting these on US ones. I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong. It is awesome. I just don't know if I see the whole Back to the Future reference.
I find that true with a lot of reference yarns.
Mm-hmm. It's true. You have to kind of, you know, squint your eyes a little bit and go, oh, yeah.
Well, it's easier, I guess, if you know what their inspiration pictures were.
Exactly.
See, got more people agreeing.
Exactly.
Says that she doesn't see it either.
Yeah. But, I mean, like, looking closely at it, I see, like, the gray of the car, or the DeLorean, you know, like the orange and the whatever, but it is what it is.
There should be more orange. Maybe you should do a different heel. Maybe you should do an orange heel.
No, I'm using that orange yarn from the Dancing Dog Dye Works and the Peeps yarn that you gave me. You know, the big mini skein. Yeah. I'm using those two together to make the Jelly Roll socks when I'm done these. And I'm going to opposite them. They'll be so cool. Wait till you see them.
Okay.
So, living in my Logan and Gorn bag, and if you don't mind me indulging just for a quick second, it is my boy's birthday today, so there's 9. Well, Logan would have been 9 today, so it's a little bit of a bittersweet day. I kind of had a little moment this morning thinking about it. But anyway, it's in my Logan and Gordon bag from Brandy, with orange interior. So there's my orange.
Yeah, it makes up for it a little.
Right? Next thing that I have been working on, can't call these a finished object. I added some more squares to my blankie. So this is my, as I like to call it, my sock yarn blanket of insanity because, you know, it just keeps going. And I added 3 new squares this week, and these are all from the lovely Jeanette from the Bookish Stitcher podcast. They're all unknown, so I don't know what they are, but that one up there I added, this funky cool orange one, and this pretty blue one. So yeah, so I'm now up to 100 and... No, I'm not up to 100. I'm up to 98. I'm almost up to 100 squares in total in the blanket.
Wow. And every time I see it, it makes me want to work on mine.
Right? So I'm just going to do that. Okay, because why not? I could just make a scarf.
You were making me want to knit on mine so bad.
I have to every now and then.
Yeah.
You need to. And the only other thing I'm working on is something I just cast on, because why not? Oh, the sock yarn blanket I'm knitting on US zeros because I'm crazy. And I'm doing a 33 stitch count, and I'm doing a center double decrease with slipping a stitch, knitting two together, passing the slip stitch over, in case anyone's curious. So the new one I decided to cast on, I blame Cara from the Knit All the Things podcast, because I saw that she was back, and I just love watching her podcast. So I was watching, and she knit this sweater, and I fell in love with it. So I actually tore out the mama vertebrae, because knitting two fingering weight sweaters back to back is just craziness, and I needed a break. So this is what I'm currently knitting. It is the super bulky Grandpa, and it is knit, of course, in super bulky weight on US 15 needles, 10 millimeter. Only reason I know that is because it's in the pattern. So I'm knitting this out of yarn, but I don't know what it is. Oh, it's Loops and Threads Charisma, and the colorway is taupe. I know, super interesting. But I wanted a neutral sweater that I could throw over anything. Because as soon as I saw this sweater, the first thing I thought was that cool fall day that, you know, you're running out to the store or whatever, and you just throw it on and go instead of a coat. Mm-hmm. And I want to get really pretty wooden buttons to put on it, because it takes 3 buttons. Ooh. So, not terribly exciting. This is as far as I've gotten. I've just started. But it is going to be so squishy. And this is 100% acrylic yarn, so washing very easily. And I'm also knitting this for the Ravelinix Games. I saw something come up on Ravelry yesterday, and I'm like, oh yeah, the Olympics started. I'm not an Olympics person. Go Canada, but I'm not an Olympics person. But I saw this, and they had the sweater one, and I'm like, can I finish a bulky weight sweater in 2 weeks? Let's see. So this is all I'm working on. Challenge accepted. So this is the only thing I'm going to be working on until the end of the Olympics, or until I finish it, whichever comes first. So that's it for me.
Do you have your measuring tape nearby, Sarah?
I do, yes.
The turbo knitter wanted to know how big your squares are on the zeros.
Oh, yes.
How many stitches are you doing?
33. Okay, seriously, where did my... I guarantee you the cat's... Oh, it's right here. Okay. I had it out yesterday because I was trying to gauge swatch the sweater. So I am getting a 2 by 2 inch.
Awesome sauce.
All right, that's it.
Now, before Brandy starts, you might want to mention the change to the presenting stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to do that?
Yeah, address it.
So what we've done, because we've listened to a lot of people say that they kind of get, you know, it's hard to pay attention when there's more than one of us talking, and the screen kind of flips back and forth. Now, we are used to that because we do VKNs all the time, but we understand it's not for everybody. So there's this feature that we just figured out how to work, that we can have one of us essentially presenting. So if I'm the one talking, I'm the only one you're going to see until I've finished, and then it'll get passed to the next person. And then she will present. So even though the rest of us can talk, you're only going to see one person at a time. So there won't be a lot of jumping back and forth, and we hope that helps a lot of you with watching this.
Right, until the end. Because once we're done and it's just chit-chat, that nobody has to stay for that, even though it's fun and you should.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll just make it a little bit easier. And maybe it'll be a nice transition into being used to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
you can come join our VKN.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess it's my turn. So, okay, since it's been 2 weeks, I hope I got everything. I have a woefulness. David socks that I was... Oh, I've got blue dye on my finger. I'll get into that later on why that is. I'm not dying, but...
I was going to say, what's happening that I don't know about?
No, it's the party. It was the party. Anyways, so I was working on David's socks, and I was, like, so close to being done. I think, was I starting the ribbing? Before I realized, anyways, were two completely different sizes. They had the same stitch count, but one was probably like a half an inch thicker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't know what it was. I don't know if my gauge was just so much looser on the first one because I was trying to get used to the blackthorns that I was using. And then on the second sock, I think I was finally used to it, but then I got tired of it and then switched to carbons. And then I realized, I was like, there's such a big difference. I should have taken a picture or something. But I ripped them all out. So those are gone, and those won't be seen for a very long time because they need to think about what they did. Because it is their fault and it's not fair.
They need to sit in the naughty corner.
Yeah, if you switch needle brands, sometimes they're not always uniform.
Well, I was past the heel on the second sock.
Oh, okay.
Before I switched. Because I was like, you know, I was taking forever. Because I was like, because they remind me of bamboo. Almost. It was very sticky. I could like whip it and like it wouldn't come off. So I was just like, you know what, not enjoying these anymore, but I want them done. So I swapped, and that part didn't make a difference, but there was like, it was terrible. Anyways, so, oh, and of course, this isn't in here, but I do have the Fine and Dandy. I don't remember if I'd already cast on the next one or if I had even cast off the first one. But I've got this much done of the second one. I just did a little bit. And this is in Miss Bab's yarn. It is the Morticia colorway. And apparently Letty took the other sock that was there. They are on a size 24 cable, and there are size 1 carbons. In my cute little gaming bag that Andrea, the cat lady, CATT, cracked all the things. I can't help but do that every time.
I love that. You it's like her, she needs to copyright that. Andrea,
Yeah.
get on that.
Yeah. But I'm still going to say it. Yep. And I'll like C circle. Copyrighted. I hope she gets a kick out of that. I can't even think straight. So I'm really hyped up on sugar, and it's so bad that, like, I'm popping down. Is it still Sarah?
Me what?
Cena was saying that it was Sarah on the big screen. Yeah, I'm looking at the thing right here, and it's showing that it's still Sarah.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
But it says that I'm being presented.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, too. See, maybe this was not a good idea.
No bueno.
Let's see.
Ooh, dead air, not cool, not cool. La la la.
Just because a song there, hon.
I know, I'm just like, what's going on? Okay, now I see me.
Okay, now do you see you?
I do. Okay. Ah, there I am. Okay. So
Sarah, you might have to unmute, though. I don't know if you did that or if I did that.
I know when I'm not wanted. All right.
Whatever. So next up, I have been cranking away at this puppy. It is the Palm to Pin by Amy Christophers.
Christoph.
Is it Christoph?
No, it's Christopher's.
Okay. Whoever that is. And I've got plenty of needles. So I was here the last time. So I did all of this and this. So I bound off for the armpit hole, I guess, and I've done the decreases for the shaping, and now I've just got to work until just about this much. Not too much. So I've got those, and the body's not in there, so sorry, Jen, can't show you. I am not prepared. I was gathering things last minute, because I'm terrible.
You were busy today.
I was very, very busy all day. So that's in a bag by me. Which I found out that this fabric is labeled wrong because I had to go to a physical therapist for a little while, and I should go back. But I was on one of the bikes, and he was looking at it because, of course, it interested them. And he said one of them was labeled wrong, something in the foot or the spine. They're, like, reversed. And he was, like, showing all the other people in there. He's like, look at this. And I'm like, stop making fun of my bag, please. And he was like, no, it's okay. And I was like, well, I didn't know any better, and I was fine until you pointed this out. That's not very nice. Oh, the palm to pin is on China Cheekies. I think that they're a size 6. I'm trying to do all this without my show notes in front of me. And even though I did them. So there's those 2, and then I have something that I'm designing. So I'm probably not the first to do it, but I don't know of this. So if anybody has seen anything like this, let me know so I won't try to do it. But I was trying to do something for self-striping.
Oh, it's cute.
Oh, that is cute.
Right?
Look
I
at
thought
you.
it was so fun. Yeah. So it worked really well down here because it was just all the way across because this change didn't happen till the back. But these ones, of course, I'm in the middle of a fish lips heel. But I thought that was fun. And this is Patton's Croy. I don't know. I don't know what this one is. The band's gone because I have 2 little kids. But yeah, it's got the blue, and I don't know. Is it Route 66? I don't know. But the heel is also in Patton's Croy, and this one still has the ball band on it because it's new. And it is Gentry Gray. Gentry Gray. I don't know. But it's a perfect sock heel for all my little Patton's Croy ones. Because if I do this with the heels, I can use 1 ball and get a pair of socks. But, yep, so I'm doing that. These are for me. And I think that I've got 58 stitches or 60. And I think these are Chow Goos. But they're not the red lace ones. I think that when they were at Tuesday morning and everybody went nuts over them, that I got some. And I think that they're a 1 or a 2. But, so, that's all that I've got that I'm working on.
All right. Well, I've only got one thing, and hopefully this will be the last week that I have to
Okay, well, hold
show
on
it.
before you show it. Let's wait for you to pop over.
Okay.
Because there's a little delay.
Well, yeah, there's about a 30-second delay.
That's so we can edit out all your swearing, Brandy.
I didn't say shit. Tricker.
Do we need a swear jar? I think we need a swear jar.
Oh, I don't want to become poor. Wait, do I get money?
It'll go toward your kid's college fund.
I agree. We are doing all that we can to keep Sarah here. And
Well, no, I think the money should go towards buying yarn for a giveaway.
Oh, God, we'd be able to give it away to, like, every single person watching.
She's not that bad.
I know.
It'd be like Oprah, you get a skein of yarn, you get a skein of yarn. Okay, so you're presenting now. I can see it.
Yay. All right, so yeah, hopefully this is the last time I have to show this. But this is my Seraform by Lisa Mudge. And you can see it's starting to look like an M. So I'm just working on the last little leg here. The little lammy here is where I was last week, or last time. And that's out of Miss Babs' Yummy 2-ply fingering weight in funny papers. So I really, really love it. And of course it's being made on Hayahayas.
Pretty.
Yep, 4.5 millimeters, so US 70s. And it's the V and My Andrea bag too.
Aw, I have one of those too. Excuse me.
You mean a cat lady, CATT? Craft all the
Yeah.
things.
That's the one.
Patent pending.
And that's it for my works in progress.
Any,
So FOs.
yeah, no. Next.
Brandy
No,
does.
I do. It's
I'm
not
shocked.
washed or blocked, and I don't have the button because I have been lazy and not looked online for a button. But I may have found a solution, even if I can't find one, because I would like a Rainbow Dash button to go here, because I have a Cabotron, but it's not a button. But I might be able to sew a button on there and keep it permanently closed,
Mm-hmm.
and then just glue it on there. Had I been thinking ahead, I wouldn't have done that at all. I may just close it up too. Whatever. Anyways, it's done, guys.
You
So
have to let me
cute.
look through the buttons I bought last week. See if there's something cute.
How can I show this right, dude?
It is so adorable.
Cute.
Yeah. And I'm hoping that it'll stretch. Like, it's a fine length for Letty, but I'm hoping that it's going to add this much, this much more. If it adds that much more, I'll be totally happy. But if not, I still have a lot of yarn left. I have 2 full skeins.
Wow.
Yeah, I bought 3. So this is Cupcake Cake Yarns in the Rainbow Dash colorway. And it's not, that's pretty true. If it'll stop shining out. And then the black is Cascade Heritage in black.
Wah, wah, wah.
I did post on Instagram, Letty wearing it, but it's unblocked. But as soon as I log back into our account, I can post it there because I'll get into it later. But my phone has just been causing me lots of stress.
I know the feeling.
Thank you.
I've had a couple.
Yay!
Well, not really knitting, but yeah.
Whatever, it counts.
It's all good.
Finished something, it's finished.
Yeah. My nephew, my boyfriend's nephew here, I bought him a school bus, and he was looking for things to stick in it, so I made him a little man to stick in his little school bus.
Okay, that's cute.
Yeah. And then he also got a tractor that has a harvester. He's obsessed with farming, with a farming simulator game. So I made him a little hay bale to go in the back of his harvester, because it'll actually drop them out as he rolls it along. So that's just a test one to see if it fits. And then we'll make more for him.
Cute.
And those are just both out of Peaches and Cream that I got at the store here. But the good FO, I finally finished my cross stitch.
Oh, I love that.
So that's, yeah. It still has to be whatever you call it, washed or blocked or whatever it's called in cross stitch.
Framed.
Yes, framed. Well, it's really wrinkly, so I think I have to iron it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I remember what my mom used to do when Dad made them, I think that was it, yeah.
Yeah, but there, I don't know if you can see it.
Very
It's on
nice.
the writing and the camera. I love the way the camera turned out.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so all this blue behind it and everything will all wash off. That's washable marker.
Okay.
But I'm really happy with it, and I hope he likes it. So that'll be one Christmas present done.
Well, if he doesn't, you can kick him in the shin.
If he doesn't, I'm sure I can find someone else to have it.
And that's how Brandy rolls. So.
And that's how Tanya rolls. She's like, oh, and if he doesn't like it, I'll give it to somebody else. So I'm like, if you don't like it, I'm going to kick you.
Do you know how much time went into this?
I'm a terrible person. Our viewers just dropped. That Eat My Yarns girl, she's a jerk.
No, there.
No,
No. There was those, what do you call them, the gift tags, and there was one that said, yes, I made this, yes, you better like it, or something.
Oh my gosh.
We need to get those for Brandy for Christmas to give to people.
Same.
But seriously, not bad considering I've only been cross-stitching since January.
No,
And
that's fantastic, Tanya.
made up my own pattern, so.
It looks awesome sauce.
Absolutely.
What is this, 90s day? Awesome sauce?
I've been saying that for the past 2 days.
I've been saying janky for the last 2 months.
You've been watching Scooby-Doo again?
That's right.
No, I hate Scooby-Doo.
Zoinks!
I'm sorry. I never liked it. I liked Sailor Moon.
I don't think Sailor Moon ever said jinxies, though.
No, I'm pretty sure. Although
No.
I never watched it, so I can't confirm.
No, I assure you. She does not do janky. I just read a comment. Have you seen? Oh no, you don't look at comments, Sarah.
Yeah, I do.
No.
I have them up. I'm just kind of, knitting.
Well, Caleb said I'd want Brandy on my side in a dark alley. That's for sure.
Oh, yes. Yes, you would. See, this is why I'm friends
Yeah.
with her.
Yeah, Well, see, I think that I'm mean and like evil and like, grr, but no, Lynn, she's all, no, you're cute. You're cute. No, I am like a tatted up beast, dude. Like
Made out of marshmallow.
I will shank that marshmallow. Maybe having kids like soft.
You're just like my boyfriend. You're like this big, gruff, tough-looking, but you're big teddy bear inside.
That's right.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh, please. When I finally get to meet you in person, I'm going to squish and hug you.
Yeah, you can do that, but like I'm a jerk. Oh, you didn't hear it last night that like we were talking about bossy and the other B word because I'm trying to not say it to offend people. And I was like, no, I'm bossy. And Dave was like, you're not so much as bossy as you are pretty. And I was like, okay, that's kind of true. Like, see, you guys just haven't made me mad.
Challenge
I hope
accepted.
I
No, I'm
never
just kidding.
No, don't you dare, because I know what you'll do. I will too shank you like that marshmallow. I've always said that, like, I don't know why I will too shank you. That's not, I know that's not how you should say it, but like,
Oh, that's funny.
it makes me sound stupid. I will too shank you. Anyway.
Total
These
tangent there, people. Enjoy.
Aw, well, thank you. Oh, wait, what?
Hmm?
I was thinking to comment.
Stash time?
Yes.
Because Sarah has stash. And
I
Sarah
think
wants to show
all
off.
have stash this week, which is awesome.
Oh, but mine's the nicest. I'm just kidding.
You guys are frozen.
What?
We're frozen.
I don't know that we're actually frozen because it's still
Yeah,
playing online.
I'm streaming live on the thing. It froze. So
Oh, no, I can see it. How about now, Brandy?
it's still loading on my end.
Oh.
And it said playback error. Tap to retry.
Yeah, sometimes it has a little.
Back up for me.
All right, well, I can see myself, so I'm going to show off some stash. Yeah, I'm moving. Okay, so I cannot watch that because it just confuses the heck out of me. So Lynn and Sue came by and stopped at my work on their way to Chicago on Wednesday, and I got to give Sue a hug. And they stopped by to drop me off yarn that I bought, and it's from a dyer in Ottawa, and it's Log House Cottage Yarns. And the colorway is The Music Bleeds to Color. And this way I don't have to pay for shipping. But isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely love it. And unintentionally, my nails match. So that's always fun. But yes, I'm very, very happy with this. Want to make sure that we're still showing off. And then the next thing I was watching, see, I should just, if we name these episodes, I would call this one, other podcasters made me do it. So I was watching Kate from Stitch Addiction, and she showed off this. Now, I love the colorway, but it was the name that sold me, and I'm not taking it out of the bag because I want to keep it in there all nice and pretty. But it is Spun Right Round, which I've never ordered from before, and they got here super quickly. And the colorway is Combat Boots and Baby Doll Dresses, which if you were a child of the 90s, as I was, and I have yearbook pictures to prove this. That's how I dressed pretty much every day in high school. My Doc Martens and my baby doll dress and a choker with the bangs doing this. Right? Right. Okay, so I had to have this strictly for the colorway line. Some of us were born in the late 70s. The very late 70s.
The last of the 70s.
The last of the 70s.
Well, I was born the last of the 80s. Well, yeah, 88. So
Yeah, okay.
That's because you're a baby.
I just age dropped myself. I don't care.
And last but not least, I went on Brew City Yards because I follow them on Instagram. And they are now doing this thing where they have like color of the day. So they pick one of their colorways and they show a picture of it on Instagram. And it's 10% off for like the whole day on any of their bases, I think. Follow them on Instagram and check it out. Anyway, I was looking at the one and I scrolled through their website and I saw that they now have Major League Baseball colors of yarn. And you know I had to get it.
Of course.
Of course. It is
really cool, though.
Red Sox. So obviously, as you can see, this is their premium draft sock, 400 yards. It's an 80-20. So this is going to become, as I've already named them, Red Sox socks. And I'm going to start knitting these ones up after I finish the Back to the Future. Because I posted this on Instagram, and I had someone mention to me that, who's the girl who does the In a Snit podcast? It's not Sarah, it's the other, is it? It used to be Sarah and somebody else.
Oh gosh, I know, because I watch her.
I know, and I can't remember. But anyway, she's doing a knit along for Major League Baseball. So I'm going to knit these up before the.
Yes,
sorry.
Christy.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, Christy. And I'm going to knit these up for that. And I think that goes until the World Series, which is typically in October. And since the Red Sox are going to be in the World Series this year, fingers crossed, this would be perfect. So anyway, that's my... Oh, wait, I've got another thing to show. Because there's something for me and something for Tanya. Hold on. I want to make sure I'm getting it. Oh, where'd they go? I feel like Mary Poppins digging into a bag. So, we both got a mini skein from Lynn of gray, so I'll bring this to you when I see you. And then, I can't... Oh, there's mine. Okay, so I'll show you mine. So for winter camp, Sue from the Tangled Skein, if you guys watched her last episode, she said that she sent along something for winter camp, and we're the first ones to get them. But let me just open it up so I can show it. It is a stitch marker of a camper.
That is super cute.
So mine, of course, is orange. Tanya's is blue. But Jen, do you see that, Jen? Yeah, that's for glamping. Because Jen and I will never camp. Jen and I will only glamp. But yeah, so that's my stash. Next.
Mid-row. Okay.
Sorry.
Well, mid-heel. Okay. I'm just gonna say, like, I seriously love this whole, like, setup. Because, like, look, we had a brain fart on who Chris was. And, like, you know how on a podcast when you're watching, the podcasters are like, oh, I know you're screaming it at me right now.
We can see you screaming at us.
So,
That's funny.
You know, one leg up on you people that do a solo podcast.
If you guys couldn't tell, Brandy's trying to convince me to, completely drop the Canadian dinner, which...
No.
Okay, let me phrase that. She doesn't want me to leave this.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so funny because, like, you can see, I can see the girls at the bottom of my screen. So it doesn't, it's frozen on my side again, so hopefully it's not frozen for anybody else.
Nope.
But I was about to show something on. I did get some stuff in the mail that I can't show because it's going to be a surprise for somebody. Because what I'm doing, because last Christmas was crazy sending presents out to everybody in our little group. So I was like, I don't want that to happen. So this whole year, I've been drawing one person's name out, and it's been Christmas for that person that month. Well, I don't think that the person knows who they are. Well, it doesn't matter. It's not a surprise. This month is Michael. So, somebody
Now he
reminded me to
knows.
send Rachel's package out like
Mm.
ASAP because she was July, and I'm late again. I have everything done, but I'm late. Anyway, so I got some fiber for him, but it's a surprise on the colors. So that'll be shown. Actually, I don't think
On the Gay Knitter
I'll have to
podcast.
share it on what?
He'll
He'll
show it on his podcast.
Yeah, you'll be able to see it on his podcast, but I will, after I mail it off and I know that he gets it, I'll take a picture before I mail it off, so I can
Awesome.
post it onto the Instagram group, which is After Hours Knits. After Hour Knits?
After hours.
After Hours Knits, okay. So go follow us there, because I'm typically the one that posts those pictures.
Because Brandy rocks.
Because
And my phone hates me.
So, I just did a lot of talking for, like...
Not even showing anything. All that talking and nothing to show for it.
Sorry, everybody's gonna throw tomatoes at me and stuff. It's still frozen on my side.
No, it's good.
Okay, so I got a pretty little package in the mail last week
So pretty.
from Tanya.
I was thinking that looked familiar.
Yeah. Like, haven't we seen that somewhere before?
Yes, they got it for me from. The fiber is from the Loving Path, and it's Camelot. Oh, it says Camelot on there. Maybe
That
that's
might be the colorway.
Yeah, okay. And it's 100% Peruvian wool.
We felt it looked very Halloween-y.
Mm-hmm. Very wicked.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Mm.
No idea.
Mm-mm.
I've got no idea.
Yes, that was from the Art in the Barn that Sarah and I went to
That's right.
Yes.
a week ago.
Okay, pop back up for me.
One of the things that I couldn't show of my enabling because it was going somewhere.
That's right.
Right? Oh, it's in front of me. And I got this cute little bag.
So cute.
I don't know who this is from.
It was this lovely lady who just like was sewing stuff and selling it there. She was very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He was selling them as gift bags, and we're like, yeah, I'm going to take this one, and this
Gift
one,
bag.
and this one.
Yeah.
That is a project, but that ain't no gift bag, yo.
Right? And we were telling her that too, and she's like, "Oh, really?"
Yeah, I mean that is like.
We totally gave her a new marketing thing.
Yep.
Right. So there's those. That goes with that. And then, okay, and I'll show. Well, I guess I have to give a little bit of backstory. Nah, I won't yet. It'll be like mystery. I got a package in the mail. Well, me and Letty got a package in the mail today from Mandy and Michael. And I got this bag. Little patchworky. And like, seriously, you guys, do you see this? This was like, that part is like all silky and like, look how just romantic that looks. Anyways, I may be coming off my sugar high. Sorry for getting weird. So, smells so good. So, she sent me a bunch of needles. I think they're all nit picked. So she sent me a US 2.75 millimeter, because she's a sweetie and wrote it on the bag.
Nice.
You can't see it.
No.
Oh, boom, there it is. And a US 1, because that is my go-to, which is a 2.25 millimeter. And a size 3, which is a US 3, which is a 3.25 millimeter. And she sent me some DPN carbon.
Nice.
Ooh.
The 2.0 millimeter. And some tea, some pink lemonade tea because it's like crack. And some loose leaf. I don't know what this one. I think this is. You know what? This might be the Caribbean Crush. 'Cause she asked
That
me
one.
if
Let
I.
me see it. Let me see it. Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
It's so yummy.
Yeah, she asked me if I had tried it yet, and I didn't recall. And then some cotton candy for Letty. It's got little cotton candy bits in there. These are all from David's Tea, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And some. This is some watermelon from Michael.
Watermelon is so good.
This is Gaby Daddy, because he's not my baby daddy. He sent David something too. It was the metal bottle opener that you attached to the wall, and it said Daddy from Gaby Daddy, and I was like, oh my god, that's hilarious. And got some pens. I thought there was 3. I think that there's 3. I think I got jacked by a little. Oh, and some more birthday cake tea, because Letty's having a tea party on Tuesday. So I got some cute pens. Yeah, I got jacked on a pen.
The joys of children.
Yeah.
Right?
And then there's some ink pots. And I'll explain why that's in there. And then there's polka dot in that bag.
Very cute.
I love this bag. Love it. So, let me shove all this in here. And then, so, 2 more things, guys. Ow, sorry, my back hurt. I got back issues. I'm not trying to show off my girls to you guys. So, I had bought some wax melts. My friend Stacy sells Pink Zebra, but I saw a whole bunch of people on Instagram with these, and they're Cindy's wax tarts on Etsy. But I was like, well, if I can find things that, Pink Zebra doesn't have, then it's not cheating on Stace. So, you're so cute. Sorry for the crinkles. It's little hearts, and it's cranberry lemonade.
Oh, nice.
And then I got Butterbutt. These are like little hearts with like sprinkles. They're so cute.
Mm.
And my favorite, well, I hope it's going to be my favorite. I haven't opened these ones up yet. I've been saving to show off because, everybody's into wax melts too right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's peanut brittle.
Ooh.
And it looks like it's got little, peanut nuggets.
That's
And
awesome.
Oh my goodness.
It's so cute.
Okay, you're going to totally have to pass me that Etsy site.
Okay.
I might have to purchase a few things.
It was really reasonably priced. You pick your own ounces. I got 2 ounces of each. I didn't know, I knew there were shards, but I didn't really know how much 2 ounces would go for. Oh, and I totally forgot I bought a bunch of tea. But I did show that on Instagram from the tea table. It spent like $20 and got almost 10 grams
Wow.
of stuff. And I got 3 samples.
Free samples are good.
I got 3 free samples, but I think I could have gotten more. So, and the last thing, which has a few things, I watched the Stockinette Zombies, and I was one of the winners for, sorry, Dad. I was one of the winners for the year of the self-striping for, I guess that was June's, because they just drew for July. So I was one of the winners, and because I was the first to contact, I got to get the yarn. So I got this.
Ooh, very nice.
Striped maple sock. It's from Highland Handmaids, which I've never had before. And it's the Wild Rumpus. Rumpus? The Wild Rumpus.
I got one of those for my aunt, and she really liked using it. That same base.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
It's got some grays and orange and blues, and it looks like Sarah. It's like, this is actually
Sarah wore a yarn.
right? Throw a little bit of purple in there to make it look witchy.
Right?
But yeah. Oh my gosh, I should split this up and we should both knit socks with it with purple heels and toes.
Yes.
I'm doing that. I'm doing it.
We're gonna have matching socks.
We can be yarn twinsies.
That's right.
So, and then because she sent it a little bit late, which I was like, it's fine. But she was like, I sent you some goodies. And I was like, oh my gosh, that was unnecessary. So I got this card with it.
That is so
On my wall.
cute.
I'm going to feel like, oh, what's her name? Is it Beth? Yes, Beth from Boxes and Socks. Because, like, when she podcasts, she's got one of these on her little wall. I'm going to go there, and I'm going to be twinsing with her. I'm going to tag her on Instagram with that, too. Hopefully she doesn't get creeped out. I'm sorry if you do. I will remove it. But, and then I got a sticker. Which, I got two. But guess who stole that one? I got two of these, but I kept the one with the note. Guess who stole that one?
Mm.
And then
It wasn't me.
It was a mini Brandy.
a green pen. It's actually showing up yellow, but it's like lime green. That's more right. It's so cute. And then two more things, and I'm gonna try and talk a little faster because I feel kind of bad. I got a stitch marker pin.
Oh, cute.
And then this is for you, Jen. This is what I was talking about last night. They put a little black thing in the back that made it into a progress keeper.
Oh, neat.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
that was like, and like, I know she had no idea, but you guys, this is purple.
And
And
like
then,
she knew you.
right, and then this is purple too. It is a stitch marker holder, and it's purple too. And I just like went all nuts, and Letty was like, "Mommy, what is this?" And I'm like, "Oh, this is so neat." Like, so I'm done.
That's. There you go. That's really funny because one of the things that I just got, but I can't figure out how to open it. Anyways, it's a little notion thingy too.
That's cute.
Yeah. Apparently it's Tanya proofed. Yeah, I can't open it. But it's got little sections in each side. But yes, I actually have an instance because I went to my favorite local yarn store here in Virginia. It's about just over an hour from where my boyfriend lives. And it's called A Likely Yarn. So I actually got one of their bags so I can even show it off.
That is so cute.
If you go back,
adorable?
That
I
is
just want
awesome.
to go back. I want to color that in.
Seriously.
I will pay for it.
That's awesome. It's just
I'll send you monies, Tanya.
Whoa. 1 second here.
Well, Tanya, can I,
He's presenting, so let me pop her off.
oh,
How do I do it? Technical difficulties. Okay,
there we go.
pop off in just a second. So you can talk though.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I just want to show something real quick because Brandy showed stuff that was not yarn related, so I'm going to kind of quickly show something that's not yarn related. I got this in the mail because if you guys watched my podcast last week that I did solo, I'm back to doing a lot of yoga again, and I saw this top and I had to have it. It was on Instagram, and I went out and bought it. And you guys can see it's really cute, but it's pretty much Dr. Zeus doing yoga. So it's like I will do yoga on a boat, I will do yoga with a goat, etc., etc. And it's from an Etsy store called Yoga Tops. So she's got a lot of really humorous like fitness shirts and stuff. So if you're interested, definitely check it out. But yeah, I was really happy with it. It came really quickly, but I was just really happy about that, and I just want to show it off too. Sorry, Tanya, I jumped in. All right, I'm stopping.
Nephew just ran in here.
The last 2 times my kids, well, Letty has run in.
That's true. But no, he's soaking wet.
Oh my gosh.
He tried to abscond with all my stash enhancements. But he, yeah, I totally want that shirt, but saying I knit in a train, I knit on a boat.
Was it me and Jen who were saying that too, that we were just going to like totally redo it like that?
I know we talked about it on one of the VKNs.
I think so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't recall that.
So yeah, that's the yarn bag.
Love it.
And then I got 3 skeins of yarn because I am totally a gluttony or gluttonous, whatever.
Wool piggery. I've always wanted to say that.
Wool piggery?
Yeah, wool piggery.
So this one's just Malabrigo Arroyo in a gray. It's called Plumo. So it's their sport weight. So it's just a lovely gray. But I got that because I got something I've been after forever, which is Miss Babs Perfectly Reckless.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, they only had it on this base, which is her Yummy 3-ply, which is a sport weight, which I love. I love sport weight, and I love her 3-ply. I really wanted it on either Yowza or Killington, but this way I can pair these two together. I think will work well.
Oh, that'll be nice.
2-color prettiness.
Mm-hmm.
But look at all those colors!
Oh, God, that's gorgeous.
That's even coming out true. I love that. It's absolutely crazy pants. It's even got some orange in there for you, Sarah.
Gotta have orange.
And all the purples for Brandy, of course. And
That's
then...
No, don't you dare sell that to me. You spoil me too much.
Mm-hmm.
This one is mine. I've been after this colorway since she created it.
Okay, good. Because I would feel terrible. I wouldn't be opposed to a mini when you're all done with it, but...
That may
Oh, no.
happen.
I think we all need a mini. Just saying.
And this one, totally enabled by whichever one of you it was that did the shawl with Wonderland yarns.
You did the sweater, didn't you, Brandy?
Yeah, I did the vertebrae with the Wonderland yarns.
Yes. So yeah, I saw her stuff there, and I'm like, I need that. But I
Is
didn't
that
want.
a 2-ply that you got?
Pardon?
Is that a 2-ply?
Yes, it looks like a 2-ply.
Okay, so then that's the exact base then of mine, because mine was a
Yeah. Yeah, it's the Cheshire Cat fingering.
Oh, okay.
I have a scan of that.
Yeah, it's nice.
It is. It's called Wells of Fancy.
Hmm.
It's
But
pretty.
it's crazy. It's, what was it? 512 yards out of 4 ounces.
It's an insane amount of yardage.
Yeah. So yeah. And it's super soft too.
I don't even think it's a light fingering.
No, it doesn't look any lighter to me.
No, because when I put it with the El Array was really thin.
Mm-hmm.
But that one was like, it felt like normal.
Yep. And it's super wash merino.
Yeah.
I'm not usually a fan of 2-plies because I tend to split them way too easily. But it was so pretty and so squishy that, and all that yardage because I like my stuff big.
Yeah, I don't remember having a problem with it. So hopefully you don't.
Yep. So I got those 3 in the little Notions case and a sample of soap.
Nice.
Yay!
And something else that I can't show. But you guys know what that is already.
Do I?
Yes, the thing I showed you beforehand that's going to live with a friend of ours.
Okay. I guess I forgot.
For someone that's currently out sending us pictures of her at a yard store.
Oh, okay. That didn't help, but okay. Okay, so... Oh, no. Now I know what we're on. Okay, let me pop you off of Banter.
Yes, please.
So, no, not prisons. Oh, you already did that. Okay. So are we ready to do the giveaway?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We got that part?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I'm getting...
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Trying to blind me. Okay, so what do we want to do first? Instagram?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, so this is for the Harvest Grain socks by our friend Jess.
Sarah Nova Knits podcast.
Yeah. And she has Johanna designs. I don't think I did enough hack, but Johanna. I'm going to practice. I'm going to practice that for her. So we'll do Instagram first. And do you have the number generator up, Tanya?
I do.
Okay. So let me after our friends. There are 4 posts, but only 3 are showing up for me.
So 2, 3, and 4.
Hmm?
So numbers 2, 3, and
the
4.
other person is private. So I don't know who the private person is. So it needs to be, I guess, 1 through 3.
Well, we'll do 2 through 4.
Why would you do 2 through 4?
I was assuming that the first one was your post. Never mind.
No, this is Instagram. I have not put anything in there.
Okay. Ready?
Okay. Yep.
And the winner is number 3.
Okay. So let's see who the last person is. Fiber spinner.
Awesome.
And it is a lovely picture. I'm just going to show this right here. My face. I don't know what I'm doing.
In the podcasting world, we call that derp face.
Oh, you know what that may have been? I may have been going like, I feel the love. So I screenshot that, and I'm gonna post it into the Instagram account, and tag Fiber Spinner.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Because I have no idea what your Rav is.
Yeah, so we need your Ravelry name to gift you the pattern.
Okay, so what are you doing, Tanya?
We've got the same one.
So you're going to do that one?
Yep.
Okay.
So we've got 2 through 8 on that one.
Okay.
And the winner is post number 4, which is Mystery Sewer, who's working on a fuzzy wrap.
Nice. So, do you want to handle the Instagram one, Brandy, and I'll gift that one?
Okay.
Okay, so contact me, True Connect Girl, Rav, or either one of us, and we'll make sure you get your pattern.
Yep, and I'll be tagging from. Well, I guess if I don't even know if the person is watching at this moment. Like I said, I will tag on Instagram, and my thing is the same. If you're not comfortable putting your Ravelry name on Instagram in a comment, you can DM me or you can send me a message on Ravelry so that I can gift it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, and so next up will be in 2 weeks when we record. It will be the grand prize.
That's right.
We will be doing giving away 2 more additional patterns, but on top of that, I will be gifting some yarn from Knit Picks, sock yarn, a skein of sock yarn, or if you get bleachy, then obviously 2, but 100 grams worth of whatever. So, I guess because we kind of changed the dynamic a little bit. It was people were supposed to get better entries. So for this one, do it twice, because it's not fair to be like, oh well, we can't tag you, or do it again in that week.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're working on 2 different things at the moment, then just post that into I almost said Instagram, but yeah, that too. For this, one of them should, but it's whatever. As like how everybody else has done it with taking a picture of what you're working on while watching us. But the second entry can be just of that, but you need to do the hashtag after our friends, and the If you need that written out for you, you can either go into the Ravelry group, and I'm getting blinded out, or check the Rav group. I did have somebody ask what that was, just to make sure that they got it right.
Mhm.
They didn't, but they were close. So, and we will do that in 2 weeks. And unfortunately, if you are private on Instagram, you need to become private for when we
Or
Public.
go public.
Yeah.
Public. Yeah.
What did I say? Become private?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that doesn't help. Sorry. So because that person that was private lost out, but
Yeah.
I did say at the beginning that on Saturday you needed to become public.
Yes, so
I
that we
said
can
that,
actually
like,
see your photos.
Drunk in public. Anyway, sorry.
Hello, Ron White.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that one's strictly for Instagram, right? We're not doing a Ravelry component with that one?
Oh no, there's 2. I'm doing 2.
Okay, so there is also, and for the Ravelry, so you can enter both on Instagram and Ravelry if you want to double. You can't win twice though.
Nope.
But we would really love to see what you guys are working on Ravelry. So even if you want to post a progress picture from your project page or anything like that, not just tell us, show us as well. We'd love to see it, right?
Yeah. Well, I did say it wasn't a have to, but we would like.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you don't have to, but we would really love to see it.
Right.
Pictures are fun.
Yeah, pictures are always nice.
Yeah, because just saying like, oh, I'm knitting a sweater in Malabrigo, Rios, and I don't know, Purple Haze. That's not right. That's not right at all. I just threw words together, but it. Yeah, I can kind of picture it, but when you see a picture, it's like it makes it more fun.
And plus, it enables us too when we get to see stuff and go, "Oh, that's a pretty pattern." Add to the list.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
So I guess we are in jibber jabber right now.
We've got 3 festivals too that we won. They're
Oh
coming
yes.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Do you want me to go through them, or did someone else?
Yeah, just
If
talk
you
a
want,
lot.
go ahead.
Okay, so you have 3 of them. First one is Vibrations in Victoria, BC on August 21st. There are demos at that one, but no classes. And then the Michigan Fiber Festival is coming up in Allegan, Michigan. I'm not sure. That's August 17th to 21st. The 17th, 18th, and 19th are classes only. And then the market and stuff is free on Friday, $5 per day on Saturday or Sunday, or $8 for the whole weekend. And there's tons of classes at that one. And then the Twist Fiber Festivals in Quebec. I'm not going to attempt to say that because my French accent is terrible. But it's August 20th to 21st as well. Their workshops start on August 18th. Are you going to try and say it?
I'm going to it.
Oh, are you?
I am, yeah. So, surprise, I'm going to Twist. Sue bought me yarn not bought me, I paid her, but she picked up yarn for me in Stitches West. Stitches Midwest? Is that what's going on this way? Midwest.
Yeah.
So hello to all you lovely, lucky people who are there right now. But we were talking back and forth about, was she going to drop it off to me on the way back through and blah, blah, blah. And I had commented that I might go to Ottawa, and she's like, come out for Twist. So I'm going to maybe get a hotel room for Friday night, drive down, and then hitch a ride with those ladies. So if you're going to be going to Twist, please come up and say hello.
Yes.
I will be there with 2 of the Tangled Skeins. Super exciting. Anyway, I just want to throw that in. Sorry.
No, that's awesome. That's it. It's just those 3. They're all
Okay.
coming up in the next couple weeks. So.
Yes.
Okay, so are we on
Hi, Miss.
Hey, Letty.
and questions?
Yep. I think that's all the stuff that we have to do is done, quote unquote.
Okay. So what did we do today, Letty? What did we do? Well, let's bring it back to why Brandy's fingers are blue. What was today?
My birthday.
Party. Today we had Letty's birthday party. Well, her birthday is Tuesday. but because it was easier to have friends over for a party, so we decided to do it today. And she had a Jasmine birthday. So I gotta pause real
Absolutely
quick.
adorable.
So somebody cut in for me.
It's all you, Sarah. I have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, no, me neither. Pretty freaking. See, this is what happens when you don't have children. Your life just becomes like one day to the next.
Yep, I went to the yarn store. That was my excitement for the week.
Yay! Yeah, I mean, I went to Michael's last night, and sadly, the needles that I bought cost the same amount of the yarns. Oh, if you're in Canada, I don't know if the States has the same sale on right now, but I got this Loops and Threads Charisma, 2 balls for $7, so I got a sweater's worth for $21. Like, if you're in Canada, check it out, because, and I mean, it's, can I just say, okay, I stuck the stitch marker in when I finished talking about this, so this is what I've gotten done just sitting here. I'm knitting everything now in bulky weight.
Very slackerish right now.
You know, like, oh, but God, this is squishy. It's going to be so nice.
Yes. I made a hat out of that last year, I think.
Oh, I love it. You back, Brandy?
I am. Liam woke up. So
Aw.
he's now laying in my bed just staring off. He's had a rough day and crashed from sugar. So yeah, she had a Jasmine birthday party. So that meant a blue cake with, and being a mom, serving.
Please do these.
So, how old are you going to be on Tuesday? You don't know? How many is that?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. You're getting old. Have to start charging you rent. She said, yeah. Okay, so we did that today, and on Monday we started doing preschool at home. I'm homeschooling for preschool. Because being a one-car family, please stop shaking. Being a one-car family means that we can't, I can't take her. Because preschool ends at 2. Well,
Do the dress. Do that dress.
do what dress?
That one, the doll dress.
Okay,
That's good.
I will fix it as soon as I'm done. So we decided to, please don't do that. You're very distracting. This was a bad idea. So we decided to do it homeschool. And then after we spent a lot of money, and opened it up, then we find out that she doesn't really need to know anything to go to kindergarten. She will be going to kindergarten next year. So I'm like, what?
Well, that just means you'll be ahead of the curve.
That's right.
Yeah. So we decided to continue on and just do it, but we're half-assing it, kind of. Like as soon as I'm done with this, I've got to plan next week. We just did the letter A this week. Okay, I lied. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm fixing her dress.
Now.
And then
No, please don't do it just now.
as soon as I'm done.
No, now.
Oh, okay, so not do it at all.
As we said, that is Brandy's mini-me. Oh, that's funny. Let's see, any questions? Nothing from anybody?
Yeah, we found out that Jackson, for his birthday last week, he gained sass. Before his birthday, he was the most adorable, sweet, innocent child. The day after his birthday, he's got this total attitude thing going on. It's absolutely adorable if he's not aiming it at you.
That's usually the way it goes.
Yeah, he's cracking me up, and it's really bad when they're trying to be stern with him and he's saying stuff they shouldn't be saying.
Exactly. That's funny. Oh. But yeah, so, I don't know. I guess, is that it, ladies?
Oh no, I'm distracted about the dress.
Amanda, if you guys were watching some of our first, I know she's kind of been here and gone. Unfortunately, she's under a lot of stress right now. She's going back to school, so we're very happy for her and excited for her. but she's probably only going to be here very sporadically every now and then when she has time. So just thought we'd let you know on that. And the other thing about going every other week is partly because of that, and also because of Brandy doing the homeschooling thing. You know, I mean, we all don't have a lot of time, right? So, but that's the reason why. But there's not saying that that's not going to change. You know, like in a couple weeks or whatever. Oh, that's the other thing. If you don't mind me mentioning, Tanya, we talked about this just before. Yes.
Okay.
If you want to come on and be a guest, why do I suddenly want to break into the Be Our Guest song from Beauty and the Beast?
Because you're channeling Jen.
Yeah, I am, pretty much. If you want to come on and be a guest on the podcast, please contact one of us on Ravelry. You do not have to be a podcaster. You know,
would need decent equipment, though.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, definitely. You would need
headset.
Webcam, like, and I don't have a headset. I just have these little, like, iPhone, whatever they are, earbuds. You don't need anything specialized. I'm using the camera from my laptop. But even if you're an indie dyer or you're a designer and you just want to come on and chat, and you don't have to come on for the whole thing either. Like, if, you know, you can come on for part and then leave. It's entirely up to you, but that was, I think, Tanya's original vision for this podcast, was to interview, I don't want to say interview, but to visit with other people. Do you know what I mean? So if you're interested in all, please message any of us on Ravelry, and we will work something out with your schedule. So, like, for example, even though we're not necessarily recording next week, if you can come on next week and there's some of us available to do it, nothing saying we won't do a podcast. Am I fair in saying that, Tanya?
Yes, because I'm available pretty much every weekend for the foreseeable future, other than the weekend that we're going wherever we're going.
Yes. Which are probably we might even push it to like early in September, I think.
I was going to suggest that, yeah. Wait until the time we'd be recording after this.
Yeah, and because I won't be on the next one because I'll be at Twist. Yeah. So I won't be here in 2 weeks, so I won't see you guys for another month. On this, I know, sorry. So if we give it like 2 weeks after that one, then we'll do our thing.
So hey, if you want to take Sarah's place in 2 weeks, come and let me know.
That's right. Jen, we're talking to you. Brandy pressured her last time, now it's my turn. But yeah, so we just wanted to say that if you guys are interested, that's the, like, you know, this was never, I don't know if it was ever meant to be like this core group of people and that was it. Please, we're more than open to having lots and lots of people, like, not all at once, but having lots of people on here.
Yeah. I think it's fun to meet new knitters and actually put a face to the Ravelry names.
Even if you're not a dyer or you're just, I please don't take this the wrong way. You're just an average knitter, like the rest of us.
Me.
Like, yeah, like, and you want to come on and you just want to chat and show off your stuff. That's awesome. Right? You know? So, yeah. Anyway, that's all I want to say on that.
So, there is also a VKN tonight.
Yes.
At, what, 7? 7?
7:30. I gotta go get dinner unless somebody else can start it early.
7:30.
Yeah.
Let's shoot
7:30 to be sure.
I gotta go. Yeah. I gotta wake up Garrett and go pick up dinner. So not necessarily in that order.
And the link will be posted in the
Ravelry.
Yeah.
And Enid, if you want to, I don't know if there's a way to PM on YouTube.
I don't know.
I can post a link to it in the comments for this episode tonight if you want. That way, 'cause I know Enid said she's not on Ravelry.
You can post it in the down bar for the episode.
I'll let you do that.
Yeah, I'll get the link, and I can't do it right now because, oh wait, hold on, edit. Yes, so there's an area where you can put like a description. So in that description, I will put a link to the VKN for tonight. So look for that about 7:30, okay? Actually, that's a great idea to do that going forward. I'll also put the call out on Ravelry too, or not on Ravelry, on Instagram to let people know. Because we want people on. It's been very quiet the last few weeks.
Yes.
This week has just been quiet for VCANs, like for us in general.
Well, yeah, because they usually eat dinner here at 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
Which just totally screws with my regular schedule.
How dare they?
I know.
Honestly. You having fun there, Brandy?
What?
I said, you having fun?
Oh, yeah. I got suckered into it. She walked away, she wasn't bugging me anymore, and I fixed the dress.
And wait,
No,
hold on. Hold on. Is that a finished object?
It's poorly done. This was a cheap old little cheap Walmart dress for the Barbie dolls, and I still gotta cut that off for like. I made this evening. No,
I know.
I don't think I fixed it right. What is this mess over here? Oh, it's not. It's not me. I feel like there's something else.
It'll come to you as soon as we log off.
Yeah, we don't have any coupon codes this
No.
week. I'm not aware of any new knit-alongs going on.
Me neither. I mean, the Ravel Linux started if anybody's interested, but I mentioned that. Not really, prize winning, but it's just kind of fun to compete.
I'll still put in the notes so there's a
Maybe
link
there
to
is
the
something
regular group.
Oh, let us know how it worked out with the excuse me, with doing the presenting at the beginning. If everybody liked that better than
The jumping back and forth like we're doing now?
yeah, and we are looking into actually trying to eliminate that whole thing so that it's just like us on the screen and it's not gonna flip around.
The Brady Bunch.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Because it is a little jarring.
Mhm.
It goes over her head. So yeah, let us know in the episode thread on. I almost said on YouTube. There's no episode thread on YouTube, guys.
There's
But
comments on YouTube.
You can
Or
post in the comments if you're not on Ravelry.
Yeah, but there was no
have
thread.
to do it over her head.
Okay. So let us know how it. Oh, she's got too big of a head for that. This is a VKN Brandy talking to people and Brandy talking to Letty or
That's
Liam.
right.
But we're not hearing Garrett in the background either.
Yeah,
No,
I hope
Garrett's
that
sleeping.
I hope the iPad's not distracting. I'm sorry if it's really, really bad. Yell at me in the comments or something. I'm like, that's just terrible. I can hear that iPad just pop with Paw Patrol. I don't know.
If you want a hint on what the VCANs are like, welcome to our own kind of insanity.
If somebody's gonna drop an F-bomb, guess who that normally is?
It's Tanya.
Yes, Tanya's the foulest mouth ever.
Oh my lord.
But yeah.
So I'm usually the one that's scarlet red.
Yes, our whole goal is to see how quickly we can embarrass Tanya on a VKN.
and how fast.
And what happens on the VCAN stays on the VCAN, we might add.
Oh, thank goodness.
But anyway, ladies, shall we
Say goodbye.
say goodbye for this week?
Now I've got
Hi.
Southern music in my head.
There you go. I will be recording next week as the Canadian Knitter, but these ladies will see you guys in 2 weeks. And if you don't watch me, I will see you guys in a month.
All right.
Make
Take
something
care,
with
everybody.
stick.
Bye-bye.
Yes. Bye, all.
Bye.